So Dee is saying that she would want to know if the person grew up on love or survival.
If what person grew up on Love or Survival?
The person,
The person she
Huh?
the person that you're trying to date.
Oh, child. I thought we were still talking about child support, honey. Took me there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's good too. Y'all, my question is, do you have the Holy Ghost? Do you have the what is your relationship with God? Do you pray? Can you pray? Huh? Do you talk to the Lord? Do he hear you? Do you hear him? Huh? When last time you been to church, huh? I want to know all of that because honey, I can't.
So do you think the Lord? Okay, I got another question.
Nope. No, I'm just playing.
You sound like Casey.
I know it. I said when I said it, I thought about that.
Do you think the Lord would give you
uh-uh.
assignment within your husband with him not being saved?
Nope.
Are you saying he wouldn't give you as in Jerica or
Yes.
as in a person in general?
I'm talking about Jerica. He will give it to you because y'all, I'm really terrible with names in the Bible. I mean, I know stories, but not the names. But there was a man in the Bible whose wife was a whore, and she was sleeping with everybody. And he told him to still love her, to still be with her. So I do believe that there are some people with that God will assign you to a soul that may not be saved. However, I just don't feel in my spirit that's gonna be my testimony. But I mean, I feel like it can be possible. But this is my thing. I don't see myself being with somebody like the Lord would have to tell me to be with him because the way this relationship with God is set up right now, I talk like it spills out into my conversation in daily life.
Tonight we're gonna have a good
Yes,
conversation about being saved and sexy.
because it's a thing.
Is it a
It
thing?
is.
It's a thing.
It is a thing.
I feel like you can be
If you
sexy
can
and
be
saved.
most definitely, if you can be simple and sexy, how come I can't keep my sexy when I come over to the Lord's side?
Okay.
Period. The Bible even said something that folk was fine. It said David, he was fine. That's what the Bible said. He was saved and sexy.
I'm just saying, I just sung at the in defense of Bathsheba conference. And David saw Bathsheba taking a bath on the top of the roof. If he ain't think she was sexy, he wouldn't have tried to lust after her. He wouldn't have lusted
Okay.
after her because she was sexy.
This man to
Praise
kill her
God.
whole husband.
Uh-huh.
He was doing something
Did.
right. Who was
Cause
that
he
sister,
wanted
y'all?
some of that.
Who was the
Praise
sisters
him.
that was fighting? It was Leah and
Leah
somebody.
and Rachel.
Leah and who?
Rachel.
They was fighting. Somebody. Leah, one Leah, the one that was a little hard to look at.
Yeah, Leah she wasn't easy on the.
That's what I'm saying. Rachel was fine. You know how fine you got to be to work 7 years for the girl. You got to be
Not hard to
sexy.
look at.
She was coming. She said, Rachel said, "You see the material?
Mm-hmm.
You see the
Uh-huh.
material? What's up?" She was sexy. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Quitty. We just took over.
Joe Oglesby Jr. said God did it, and he did it. He
And
did
he
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He made me on purpose. I know I'm fine. Listen.
Yeah. Fine as a muscadine vine.
Oop.
Fine as
Nice.
So
wine.
that story stems from. I know y'all have seen the story and the pictures pertaining to.
Really scary for me. I just don't, like you said, I don't trust nobody. It's very hard for me to trust people. Hard for me to let people in because I don't want to be in a position where I feel like I've been vulnerable, which is something hard for me. And because I've let down my wall with you, you've taken advantage of it, or you've done something to make me feel like, dang, I could have just kept that to myself. Like you done betrayed me in a way that it was already hard for me. So yeah, I really have to trust, trust that person in order to be in a vulnerable space. Well,
Yeah. What about you, Crystal May?
I am honestly scared of my own thoughts. I'm scared to speak how I feel. Um, I'm scared to let it come out of my mouth because I'm scared of the fear of the unknown.
Mm.
That is the biggest fear that I have, the fear of not knowing what's next. So to keep that, since I don't know what's gonna happen, I ain't gonna tell you. I'm not gonna
So
open my heart to my family, my boo, my babe. You better. I love you. That's it. I love you, mom. I love you, daddy. I love you, babe. Go on. Be blessed.
so when you
And
say
that's one
you're,
of the
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's one of the questions I had wrote down. Like, to what extent would you hold that in, like, for the sake of a relationship? Like, would you would let a relationship go based on how much you're afraid of or what you fear?
That for me.